good day. That's me wishing, anyway. How you doing, YouTubes? It's been a couple days. I have not been out. I've been a lot of stuff going on, so I have not been able to do the show any justice, and so therefore I will not do it at all. But I said to Andre, I really got to get out, and I got to get some filming done today because. And he says, why are you going out? You know, there's nothing there. I'd like to prove him wrong. I'd also like to put about half that fireworks display down his pants. I'll resist that urge. I'm having a problem with my calf muscle on my left side. Like, feels like jello, like I've been working out. Frank Zappa for $6. And Captain Carr. Arthur Harrow. Whoever Arthur Harrow is. Don't hate on me. But, God. I do not have $6 for Frank Zappa. Do I? $6? No. I have one pop. Well, two. Three. Three. See how that works though? You gotta pull up short on it. Oh wow. There's some new. It's the Sport Car. There's that ugly bad wheels. Oops. It looked like there was something here for a minute, but Reapers. Bunch of those. Some other savings. A lot of buses. Nice little Challenger. BMW Roadster. There was a time, not so long ago, I would have been grabbing at a lot of these. But I don't see much point in acquiring some of this stuff anymore. Oh, cool. That's one that I don't have. All right. Cool. Let's see what else is in here. Decent Tony Hawk. So, alright, I will grab that. Gathering speed. Yeah. Alright. Let's take a look at the pegs. What is that? Already got it. Okay. this stuff, and I don't do soda pop sponsorships, but Hormel planters, that's cool. See, you don't come back for a little while and stuff changes and rolls back. Still solidly nothing in the matchbox area. I feel like the regular treasure hunts are not going to be up here. And I don't mind. In fact, just one. Good card. I really want to pick one of these up and take a look at it. Thanks for rolling the noisy cart through just right on time. And as usual, Andre. No Andre the Giant. Is that the Chase Cena you're looking for? You never tell me. I ask and you never say. JBL. Oh, they did her dirty. Commissioner Foley sitting there. Atrocitus, big deal. I'm gonna have to take all the audio off this now. A fortuitous stop. They had the Batmobile I was looking for, and I have fairly much seen now a lot of the cars that I was expecting out of these cases, and picked up the ones that I wanted. I'm not doing the same thing that Nazar is doing in terms of being minimalist. I've got another thing where I'm just trying to be in control. And the truth is, there are like sometimes about 2 cars in a case that I would like to pick up. It's not a matter, honestly, of economics for me. It is a matter of I only collect certain types of cars now. We're getting to the point with our grandkids where the last few of them are going to need Hot Wheels dropped at odd occasions and stuff for fun. And I have a whole box of that underneath my bed with lots of really cool rides that I've picked up over the last couple of years that, you know, the kids will love seeing when they don't know necessarily until they're older and they watch this, if they ever do. What something costs, they're just more appreciative of the act than the item. And that's why I love all of my grandkids. All of them are very practical children. They have not a spoiled bone in any of their little bodies. So, I don't, again, we've got all the stuff we need. We have now just like the keep-ups. Annie likes Volkswagen things, and I'm still a sucker for Batmobiles. I gotta get my Batmobiles. But that's an easier thing to chase, and I think that I have found several treasure hunts in my time. I have found one super with my wife on board too. That was a very special day for both of us. And now I feel like the supers that I've seen coming out, some of them are neat, but I don't feel like I am missing out, if that makes any sense. I've shifted my feeling of what a lot is. And you can do that in any stage of your life for anything in your life, by the way. You can do that. It's okay. I'll teach you how. Seriously, in all seriousness, I will teach you how to appreciate a collection without becoming run into the ground by it, or run over by motorcycles. It's Friday. Let them have fun. Welcome back to the lab, everybody, such as it is. It's in a big state of shift right now, and it's probably going to stay that way for a little while. I got other stuff I got to focus on, like I said at the beginning of the show. Excuse me. But one of the things that I've been doing a lot of lately is toy hunting, and as Andre said,
dude, why?
There's not a lot out there, right? But I've spent the last couple of nights digging through some of the stuff that I've got laying around. I always leave untouched nerd stuff for a rainy day, or in this case, a 90-degree day that we haven't seen rain in quite a while. If the camera shifts, we're not having any earth activity here. I've got the puppy is laying down on the mic stand now. Fantastic. Welcome to my life. And yes, Andre, I haven't greased up the chair yet. And it makes the dog react. Okay. I'm gonna have to edit a lot. I wanted to go through and show you some pickups that I got recently. And then I was gonna show you these 3 kits that I've put together and do a quick review of them, because we really haven't had a pickups video in a long time here. Haven't been here in the lab very much because there's just not a lot of room right now. And then, like I said, other projects started to kind of take precedence over others. But let's run this down really quick. I have picked up this Aston with the Golf livery. The only reason why I picked up this Aston is because it was in the Golf livery. I am kind of unimpressed with it as a car. I mean, it kind of, to me, it looks like a Nissan, honest to gosh, but it's not. And then I did get, I do have one of the Glory Chaser in the Golf livery. Golf livery and Batmobiles are really kind of stuff that's strong going forward in terms of my collecting. Cat, please don't knock things over today. She dumped an entire short box of comic books the other day, from approximately 2.5 feet up. She was trying to jump up on top of the top box and knock the whole short box over. So there's about 150 issues spilled all over the floor. That was fun. And then the next set here that I've got, I'm going to remove all of these from their packages, by the way. The golf, I have a case for my golf liveries, and I have a case for my Batmobiles, and I have a case for the next two, which are the Pagani Zonda, the Zonda R in white, and then the Zonda R in blue. Both of them really brilliant castings. I think that the decal work on it is just, really solid. I love the gold rims that they put on there. And I've got the one in black around someplace. I would imagine one is coming in red, one is coming in yellow. That's, get those primary colors out there. And then I got the Solero GT, which is a new casting this year. This is, I've seen it around. People aren't just flocking to go get it, but I think it's really a brilliant look. And I can't wait to take this out of the case. I can't wait to take it off the card and take a little closer look at the casting, because this is new for 2023. The last three of these Hot Wheels main lines that I'm going to show you are the green accented SD Batmobile, which I have all of the other issuances coming up with the SD. It got a little confusing there for a bit too, because there was a blue, and then I knew there was a green coming, and there's a red one and a maroon overall, and there was even a super, or at least just a regular treasure hunt of one of those, or maybe it was the tumbler. I don't know. By the way, tumblers are not Batmobiles. They are tumblers. They exist. They're real. Batman Forever in the silver, which I wasn't going to pick up, but the Schumacher films and even the Tim Burton Batmans have a very special place in my heart. I feel that if you don't enjoy the lunacy and over-the-top stuff and the humor and things that were in those films by the second and third installments, which was Batman Forever and then Batman and Robin, I think, maybe. Highly criticized because of Schumacher's artistic decisions on the bat suit alone. We won't get into it. I don't mind it. People have nipples. It's a thing. But anyway, I really like the Schumacher films, and I love the Burton design on the Batmobile. I can't wait to see that in the Flash film. Spoiler. They spoil everything in commercials now. I didn't spoil that for you. If I did, you're just go back under your rock, because it's a safe place to be. And maybe let me hide there too. I'm tired of seeing every good part of a film in the trailers. And I've stopped watching trailers. I know, I'm skipping all over the place. The Brave and the Bold, but this was Batman the Animated Series, excuse me. Batman the Animated Series, this is the one with the purple and then the magenta hubs on it, which I think is just like wonderful looking. I really do. Again, I come from a time where Batman and lots of other superheroes, especially on the DC side of things, got really garishly painted and had to stop carrying guns and actually offing people and stuff like that. They had a very violent reaction to the violence in comic books. Parents did. We should go over that sometime. There are probably some folks who have found me who don't know any of these things, and there are great presentations of them all over YouTube, but I don't know, maybe I should cover them too. Please leave a comment below. If you can, please subscribe to us. If you don't know how to subscribe on YouTube, you just sign up for a free account, and then you can click the little subscribe button, and then you get notifications as to when we have new videos out, and you don't have to click back and check in. You can just wait until my lazy ass gets back to work, editing, and etc. Back to Hot Wheels. I got this Warner set, and they did a Disney set, which I have one of. I have the Alice in Wonderland for their 100th. But they also did 100 years for Warner Brothers. And so I got each of these, and I'm going to leave these on card, of course. I do not have a secondary set to open or anything, but this is specifically, I got these for the card art. Gee, I wonder why. Wile E. Coyote has Batman. Beautiful. Bet Odie. And the Casablanca convertible. Just really beautiful stuff. I got these as a set. The only one that is missing from the set is a mystery machine, which is the Scooby-Doo van. So if you're unfamiliar with that, there's a reason why I didn't really pick that up. Even if it was there, I would have to seriously think about buying it. The card art would have to be really great. Because those are premium, those are considered premium. And so I think they were like $3 or something, maybe, at Fred Meyer. Where did I get those? It's been so long. I don't know. All right. The one last thing now I'm going to do, and I'm going to bust these out really quick because I busted them out really quick. And there's no need to go into any depth on these. I did not do build videos. I just did pictures of the layout of the parts for each of the kits. I hope I remember later to put those in right in here. But anyway, I built all three of these kits over the last 3 nights while my wife and I were watching some TV. I've got a problem with a tooth that's bugging me to death, and so I was trying to do things to keep my hands busy and keep my mind off of the fact that I was in discomfort. So anyway, I started with this creator kit, which I had picked up a long time ago. It was one of those $4.99 bin grabs at a box store. And I like the design and I like the colors because it's the Packers. But in putting the kit together, I found something that I rarely find in a Lego kit. And that is that the design of this is not well done. And so there's nothing wrong with this kit. Somehow, a little clear piece, one of these, they give you an extra of the little clear pieces, was stuck in there, and I was building this in the semi-dark. Don't want to hear about it. Man, I'm gonna have to pry that out of there with a little screwdriver or something. I could not get this thing to sit down right. and it was driving me absolutely buggy. And I'm gonna make an admission right now, because this is what I always tell my kids here. Admitting when you're wrong is like lifting weights. The more often you do it, and when you admit to it right there on the scene, and you don't correct history for someone, the easier it gets to admit when you are incorrect. So that when by the time you're in your 50s, 60s maybe, and I'm speaking to the men here, by the time you're that old, maybe you won't be a sanctimonious piece of shit who believes that he's always correct. It's a slippery slope to be correct about everything. Trust me. I was a teenager once. I knew it all. And then they changed it all. And then they began testing for it all. All right. Screwdriver to the side and a small piece removed. I will now seat this correctly. I almost gave that a less than stellar review, because I thought I had found a Lego kit, and not only a Lego kit, but a creator kit, which is, a micro step up in my mind in terms of how it should fit together. It's got a couple of extra, sort of special pieces to it. So they call it a creator kit. But, okay, I don't mind that one. Let's move on to the next, which was this McLaren here. And I do like the look of the vehicle. Especially on the packaging, it looked great. Putting it together, I gotta tell you, I wish that this were more like some smoked housing pieces or some clear pieces up front anyway, at least. It's meant to be a $5 kit, okay? So you're sometimes not gonna get everything you need to make it look as nice as you could, but and this is a big but. I lost one of these wing pieces, and it's a fairly common piece. And so what I wanted to tell you, this is the second lesson of our Legoing. Lego fans are gonna kick my ass for saying that. It's priced for what it is, and it's certainly not bad, but that's why I do keep around all of my extra pieces that have come out of all the other little Lego kits that I build for the channel, or that the kids drop and leave here, and I pick those up and I put them away where I can find another piece. And because I couldn't find a little black piece, and it fell in our living room, which is painted black. And so anyway, I couldn't find that piece. Went into the bag after a little digging, found another of the exact same piece, and was able to pop it on. The third kit I'm going to talk about, I actually liked everything about. And so this one gets an actual big thumbs up. I got this for $7.99, $8, I think. It was originally $10. Star Wars stuff rarely dips in any price, but this was a mini vehicle and a mini figure. So I kind of thought, with one of my Lego gurus whom I consult constantly, told me that any licensed character generally made into a Lego minifigure is going to be in the $5 and up range. So, you know, regular city guys and little ladies running around and, you know, lady car drivers and etc., all that good stuff, the motorcycle riders, they're probably less than, you can consider them less than 5 on the resale market. But with Star Wars, it's a Boba Fett character, first of all. So it's a very, very popular Star Wars character. And then it was recently, they did all the stuff on Disney Plus for this. So these were around, and I guess they didn't sell, but I have hanging up above me here, I have a TIE Fighter from Bandai, which I put together. Bandai are the same people who make Gundam kits. And they do Star Wars models as well, nicely detailed fighters and characters and everything, if you're into that sort of thing. So I've got a TIE Fighter, a Darth Vader TIE Fighter hanging up there. Not exactly in scale with a Lego X-Wing, which I built. It's sort of close, honestly. They don't look too shabby together. This is way off of the scale, okay? But this is the little Slave One with, let me open his cockpit. And yes, this is the way this thing flies, folks. If you're saying, wait a minute, shouldn't it be like a helicopter base like that? Doesn't it move like this? No. Slave One flies through the universe like this, with Boba Fett in the driver's seat like this. It's a sort of a small craft, and he pilots it like that. I'm not kidding. Those of you who are not into Star Wars, like Lucy here, she's not into Star Wars at all. I do like the Boba Fett Slave One. It was a fun little kit to build. It snapped together nicely. It was quick. I think it was only about 85 pieces or so, which is deceptive. You know, when you spread these pieces out before you build, it just sometimes doesn't look like that many. But I guess it is. I was going to add a few things to this episode, like some of my other minifigures and stuff, but I think we're kind of getting towards the 20-minute mark, and I'm gonna call this one done. Also, Lucy's in my lap, and she wants petting. What a kitty. So I'm gonna get to work. But I would like to thank you all very much for coming out here to Monkey Shine Lab. I know there's a ton of folks out there who do things like my wife and myself do. We are friends with lots of them, like Nazar from Nostalgic and Andre from First 117 and Saga from the Figure Traps. Good to see you back, man. I was getting worried I was gonna call. And Rusty's Garage, Rusty, who's looks to be having a really good summer with his family, and he's been threatening to get back to posting as well. So please visit our brothers and sisters out there on the YouTubes and leave them a subscription, leave them a like. It helps every creator whom you enjoy if you subscribe and you hit the like button. It's not much to ask. It's right down there. Down there. Unless you're watching me on TV. In which case there's probably a roaring fire and a glass of wine. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time very, very, very soon. Right here. Not going anywhere, right, Git? Lucy says right. Oh, hey, one more Batmobile. Bonus material.